Hi and welcome to Let's Talk eBay. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is December 3rd, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and you come back for more. Today I got 7 windows opened up from one of my favorite sites, and that is e-commerce bites. And for those who don't know, if this is the first time hitting my YouTube channel, I like to talk about online reselling, and I get a lot of Google alerts and a lot of email notifications from different companies here, and I like to share them with you guys, especially if you are thinking about selling on eBay or you are an eBay seller. This information may be very pertinent to you and may be helpful. So without further ado, let's get right to it. But before I do start, just a little quick disclaimer here. I do not have any affiliate links with this website or any of the websites I put on my YouTube channel. No affiliate links whatsoever. The only affiliation I do is have it with these websites is when I get Google alerts and I get email notifications. This site in particular is one of my favorites, okay? And you too could also subscribe to them if you want to be up to date as well. If you look right over here where my mouse is, you can see right here it says sign up for free. It asks you for your email address and how heard. You could, if you choose to do so. I'm not going to get any kickbacks whether you do or don't. If you want to say you checked it out, you heard about it from Rich Pasini, and he recommended us to sign up with your free newsletter. It's really good information. I love it. It's one of my favorite sites. One of my favorite go-to sites as well. Outside of Tame is another one. Those are my 2 favorites, and one more, Skip McGrath. Okay, now. I will give you the URL, and the reason I'm going to do that, folks, is because I am not going to read everything verbatim. I'm going to read little snippets of it, expand a little on each topic, and then I want to move right along, okay? So for the next 7 windows, the URL for this here to check it out, and I highly recommend you definitely go directly to the website for the simple reason is, as I said in my other videos, they have active hyperlinks on these sites, and in order to activate those active hyperlinks, you got to go directly to the website. Okay, I assure you, I am not getting any kickbacks by you going there. All right, so the URL is www.ecommercebites.com. Sorry about my grandfather clock back there. I forgot to silence it, so it's okay. It keeps me in tune with what's going on. It's 2 p.m. over here. I'm in the East Coast of New York, so that's what we got going on here. And without further ado, I also like to throw out the dates so you know the information is current. So let's begin. This story came out December 2nd, 2020, and it goes on to say eBay says ability to make offers to buyers is a success. I use that there to make best offers on some of my items I sell, and yes, you can you can spark a little interest in a buyer, entice them a little by offering lower prices. It will help in some cases. I can't say in all. I do love eBay. Like I said, for those who knew, I've been with eBay for over 20 years now, and it's been a kind of like a little up and down situation with their sales and stuff. But it's expected to happen with 25 million active eBay sellers on this platform. You can't expect to become an overnight success with it, so to speak. It's going to take a lot of work and a lot of gumption to make it happen, so to speak. But yes, you can if you offer the right price and the buyer thinks it's good. Yes, making best offers, it could be very profitable for you guys, or it could be very attainable to get a buyer to kind of like spark interest enough to buy that particular item from you. So let's read a little into it. It goes, eBay allows sellers to make offers to buyers in a few different ways. The company said the feature is also known as seller-initiated offers was success. Now I'm going to read a little more into this here, and the rest is up to you, like I said, to go pick up where I left off, because I want to go to the other windows as well. This month, offer to buyers reached a huge milestone, surpassed $1 billion in gross merchandise volume. Look at that, right? GMV. Since January 1st, 2020, according to Harry Temkin and Perrin Jorgani in a blog post today. Now, here's again, this is what I'm telling you, go to the site. In this particular site, you're going to notice the active hyperlinks are going to be like a bluish purple wording. Those are active hyperlinks. I'm not going to click it on because, like I said again, I don't want this to be too long and drawn out video, so you could do that at your leisure if you want to read more into it. And I'm going to read this last part here, and then we're going to move to the next window. It says eBay already allowed buyers to reach out to sellers with the best offer when it launched Make Offers to Buyers in 2019. So if you guys haven't tried it, Try it out. I have quite a bit, or I have quite a bit of. I have a total, I think, not a lot of. I don't have a lot. I'm a small volume seller. I think I have a total of about 182 listings right now, and a majority of them, a percentage of them, not majority, a percentage of them do have more than six. Some have 6 watches, and then they count down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever. Those people there, I can make offers to those there if I choose to do so. But right now, for all intents and purposes, I'm going to leave it just the way it is. But if you guys get the opportunity, check it out. Experiment. If you get people watches on there, I think it's more than 2, whatever, you could make an offer. I think it's got to be at least 2 and above. It's something along that line in order for it to. Now, unless they changed it, that's the way I understand it to be. All right. Check this out if you get a chance. I'm going to go, let me see. And also, another reason why I also tell you to like to go to the sites, I highly recommend you read the comments, and you're going to usually find them at the bottom here, okay? Right over here. And the comments are pretty good because I'll tell you why. For the most part, these are buyers and sellers just like you and I, and they may bring things to your attention, even to my attention, that maybe we may not be aware of. So I highly recommend you go directly to the website, check out the information, and definitely read some of the comments if you have the time, okay? That's all I'm saying. If you have the time, check it out. Now, I'm just going to read this one now that we're here. It goes on to say, works great for me. If you make an offer to watches, you can choose to enable 1, allow buyers to counter offer, and 2, automatically send the same offer to new watches. I understand how the first option works. Some buyers have chosen to negotiate, which means I got a second chance with them. I'm just going to more. It says, I'm not sure how the second option works. Does it immediately send the offer, or wait a couple of days after the buyer puts the item in their watch list? Either way, excuse me, I have made several sales already since I started enabling the second option. Okay, so you may want to keep that in mind, and you might want to try it out. I'm going to leave this one though because I do have watches, and I definitely want to expand a little more on this here. I also want to go here. Look at it here. There's another one. Sending offers on this page, eBay help page, okay? And that's what I'm saying. If you click it on, I'm not going to do it right now because, like I said, we don't want to keep it too long. If you click it on, it'll bring you to that hyperlink, and then you could read more into it. I'm going to leave this one open. Let's go to the next one here. This story came out December 2nd, 2020. eBay erroneously blames banks as sellers wait for funds. Now, for those, I think they're referring to the people who are used on managed payment service. I have no problem, and I can see it right now. I'm just glancing. I can see it's under the managed payments there. I'm going to read a little into this here. But here's the thing. I've been using PayPal for quite some time now, all right, for years. And I noticed, like for me, when I get a purchase made from a buyer, it goes directly to PayPal. From PayPal, I do the standard transfer, which is free. And it goes there probably within a day or two, whatever. And I draw my funds off of that there because I have my own personal banking account. I don't leave funds in the PayPal. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I just like to have the money in my bank, and then that's when I pull off the funds. I draw the funds from there. You guys could do the same thing too if you feel a little uneasy. But let's read into this here. It says eBay failed to disperse sellers' funds today, but blamed banks, according to reports from sellers. Lots of sellers did not get their scheduled payouts yesterday. One reader told us, I was one of them. They claimed it was my bank declined. Payment from Etsy came through just fine. All right. So then it goes on to say in the past, sellers would receive immediate payment directly from buyers from their PayPal accounts, which is true. Under managed payments, eBay collects the payments and disperses them to sellers, which adds a delay in getting paid. See, that's the thing, folks, that bothers me with the new managed payment service that they offer. I don't like the idea. I love eBay, but I don't like the idea that they hold on to my funds. I want to manage my funds. When I get paid from a buyer, it goes through PayPal. The same day, I route it over. I do the standard transfer, and I send it right to my bank. I get it within a day or two. Most likely, it's always a day, to be honest with you. So this is why I'm not too crazy about it. I didn't opt into a managed payment service. Maybe somebody out there may have. If you have and you want to share it with us, please do. Drop a comment below. Tell us what you think. Do you like it? You hate it? You're in between, up and down. You don't know what you think about it, whatever. Share it with us. I want to know what you have to say. We would like to know what you have to say, okay? All right. Again, not too much on that topic. All right, so let's move right along. Here's another one over here. A story came out December 1st, 2020. Should taxpayers fund the United States Postal Service? Listen, I love the Postal Service. I use them exclusively. On occasion, I will use of FedEx. I'm not a UPS guy, not that there's anything wrong with UPS. I never was really a UPS guy, but I do use the United States Postal Service exclusively for all my shipping needs, okay? But this is what's going on. Let's read a little into this here. It says, some might be surprised to learn that their tax dollars do not go to fund the U.S. Postal Service. But should it? And did you know prior to 1970 it used to? Never knew it. Did you know? I didn't know. It goes on to say, in September, Bill McAllister wrote in Lynn Stamp News about a call from Congress to resume its old method of granting annual appropriation to the Postal Service. I'll be honest with you. As a taxpayer and stuff like that, I don't mind if they're going to take a small amount, whatever it is, how they break it up, to fund the U.S. Postal Service. I don't really have too much of a problem with that. It depends how much they're going to take out of you. But I'll tell you this, though. I'll tell you this. Here's the little, caveat with that. There's a little, little slippery slope or gray area. When they raise the postage, that's another way of funding the Postal Service itself. When you raise the postage, that's another way of doing it too, right? Rather than taking money. I mean, like I say, I know it sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but that's another way of doing it too. You could fund your own way of doing it, but when you increase the postage, which they have, I think last year and this year too, I think it went up. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm wrong, please correct me on that. But I mean, it depends again. What would be the percentage that they would take out of an average taxpayer? You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be 1%, 2%, 5%, 10%? It depends, But for me, I mean, I love them. I love the Postal Service. I mean, if they're going to do that, it's an idea, I guess. I don't know who's kicking that idea around. I sure as heck didn't. But if they are, again, it all depends, how you're going to be taxed on it, or how they're going to appropriate those funds from the taxpayers. I don't know. I always, to be honest with you, I always thought it was kind of like that there anyway, where so much money would go to different organizations, especially the United States Postal Service. But I could be wrong. I'm not a tax advisor or not a CPA, but there you have it. Let me know what you think, if you think we should do that or not. I mean, right now, I have to honestly say, if they're going to, if that ain't going to happen, which I don't know if it is or not, most likely they're going to ante up their postage fees again. It might go up again, so who knows, right? I thought I heard something along that, but I'm not going to speculate on that topic right now. All right, let's move right along here. Okay. Here's another story came out December 1st. PayPal effectively shuts down eBay seller over used item. This person had written into Ina, and for those who know the lady, I don't know if you've seen the picture in the beginning, Ina Steiner is the co-founder and the editor of E-Commerce Bytes. And they're writing, someone's going to write into it. It's either a buyer or a seller. So let's see. It goes on to say, Dear Ina, PayPal just shut down my account telling me a $10 apparel item I sold was extremely suspicious. Whew, I didn't know that. And demanding complete details on the transaction. Just a regular eBay sale like always. Supplier receipts, no older than 6 months. This item was used, it was a used item, quote unquote, in brackets there, from my own home, which is said in the listing, a photo ID, which already gave them 2 years ago, and a few other similar items, all with that explanation about what was so extremely suspicious. So it goes on to say here, not that much to read here, it said I submitted the information and I got an email and it said would look into it sometime and they get back to me in 3 business days. After that, it gets effectively put me out of business. Now, when I looked at on Google, I found hundreds of other people had the same issue in recent weeks, all with small innocent sales, many who are not sellers at all. I thought you might like to look into this and find out what's going on because we're not able to. I don't know. This is the first time I heard about this here. Have you guys had any experiences like this? Because I haven't. And that's the other thing I want to share with you guys really quick. When I do the reseller news and let's talk eBay segments, the problems or, buyers or sellers are experiencing, it doesn't always reflect on me. There's been many cases that, I write stories like this here and, being I do the news, the reseller news, and I do Let's Talk eBay, one might think, oh, maybe the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm experiencing these problems, and I'm not. I'm not experiencing these same issues other people are. And believe me, if I was, you guys would be the first to find out about it. Trust me, I would be the first one to tell you because I tell it like it is. Okay, I don't sugarcoat anything. All right, I love eBay, and I used to joke around. I mean, I don't say too much because I don't want to take it personal. I used to say I love them. I love eBay when I'm making money. I hate them when I'm not. You know, I have a love-hate relationship. That's what I used to say. I love them when I'm making money, and I hate them when I'm not. But I say it in a kidding way. I joke around. You know, if I really didn't like eBay, I wouldn't be on eBay on this platform for over 20 years. Okay, so you could check me out if you want. Just type in shop-rjpasini-4-great- deals, and you'll see, if you look at my profile, I started on eBay in July of 1999, so I've been here for quite some time. As long as this website, as long as e-commerce bites started, that's when they started, I believe, too, in 1999, so they've been on eBay for over 20 years, too. Give me, not eBay, talking about online reselling, but they do cover a lot of eBay stories, which I like. That's why I really love this site. All right, anyway, there you have it with that there, guys. And again, I can't complain about PayPal either. They've always been pretty good to me. I can't think of any really bad situations I had. And if I did, I know they got my back, all right? So as far as I'm concerned, I don't know. Other people may beg to differ, but that's them. All right, let's move to the next window here. Now, this one here is for, let me keep the eBay stuff together here. I'm going to move this over, folks. I'm sorry, guys. You already seen the story, what I'm going to talk about. And let me see. We'll leave that one over there. I like to keep all the eBay with the eBay stuff. All right, this story came out November 30, 2020. It says eBay to expand shipping label QR codes to returns. So this came out, like I said, November 30, 2020. It says eBay announced today that its QR feature is now available for all users in the U.S. for USPS domestic shipping labels. It also said it plans to expand the use of QR codes into its return labels flows. So that's pretty good too, right? I don't really deal too much with the QR codes, whatever. I do have an app on my phone where, if you want to put that in there, if you do see a thing on there, on a package or a product, whatever, sometimes they put those the QR codes, and you could just snap it in there, use your cell phone, whatever, and you can, boom, you hit it, and you'll get all the information you need. But I haven't used it for return labels, like what they're talking about here. All right, and let's move on to this next story here. This one here, we already seen it before, Bonanza. I do cross-selling, folks. Okay, even though I love eBay, I do cross-selling. I have to be upfront and honest with you guys. I sell on eBay, of course, Bonanza, and I'm also on Poshmark as well. And the reason why I'm on them, I do multi-platform selling, is for the simple reason is there. As much as I love eBay, and eBay, no, don't take it the wrong way. Sometimes eBay is a little slow in some cases, and I always feel where one doesn't make a sale, maybe the other platforms will. However, there is a however. That the other two platforms are really, if you think eBay's slow, they're really slow. And I'm not saying in a derogative way. I do love the other sites as well. But the only thing is, they are right now, it's kind of like flatline on both of those other sites, Poshmark and Bonanza. But seriously, Bonanza too. Bonanza's a nice site. It is a nice site. If you want to, like I said, do cross-selling and you want to just get your name out there and try to, build up your business, Bonanza would be a good way to go. Even Poshmark as well. There's others out there, folks, that you could also sell on too, But for the most part, and I also like Facebook Marketplace too. On occasion, I'll pay up, throw a listing in there and see what kind of information, what kind of bites I get, or maybe I throw a couple listings in there, and I keep them again in coordinates with selling on eBay. The only thing is, I have to honestly say is this: if you are selling on multi-platforms, make sure you stay on top of that. Because if you're selling something, the more complex it gets, the more you keep selling, and you're selling the same exact things. Like me, for example, on eBay, I'm selling on Bonanza and on Poshmark. Okay. Now, if I go to another site, then I got to really be on top of things, because whatever it's sold on, whatever site you're selling, you got to go to the other two and remove it. Because then what's going to happen is you're going to have people on that particular site, they just may happen to want to buy that specific item that just sold on another platform. And here's the thing. You don't want to, like for me, eBay is my main go-to site I sell on. I don't want to mess up on that. Okay? Now, if I have, which I do, Bonanza emulates, it keeps it, when you upload or import your listings from eBay to Bonanza, it's a mirror imaged item, thing there. Whatever you have on eBay is going to show up on Bonanza. Here's the thing, though. Now, from what I understand, Bonanza, if you sell an item on eBay, Bonanza will automatically update. But there's been cases, not 100%. I had two cases like that there, where something had sold on eBay, two items sold on eBay different times, and it didn't update on Bonanza. And what happened was, you get an email notification from Bonanza saying, "Oh, congratulations, your item sold." And you look and you're saying, "Oh my gosh, I just sold this the other day," whatever. And it didn't update. So what happens is then you got to contact the buyer on Bonanza and say, "Listen, I'm sorry, the item sold on sold on eBay already." It doesn't make you really look good, but that's the only thing I have to say is when it comes to selling on multiple platforms, you got to stay on top of it, folks. Okay, especially me, like when I sell the clothing stuff on eBay, if I sell something, now if it's there, if it's sitting there, if the item's sitting there and something sells a Poshmark or Bonanza, and you go in there and you do it manually, that's okay. I had things like that. I had things that sold on Poshmark, and I had to go to eBay. And as long as there's no bids, I don't use auction. I do fixed. As long as nobody had, did an offer where it's existing right now, you can cancel it out. You could end the listing, and you shouldn't have any problem like that there, as far as I know. Now, again, unless eBay's changing their policy, you shouldn't have a problem. I don't recall ever having a problem like that because I had sold something on Poshmark, and the listing was still showing up on eBay, and I just went in there and I just ended the listing. Bing, bang, boom, it was done. So just be careful. If you're selling on multiple sites, stay on top of them. That's all I'm telling you, because it's not going to make you look good. Especially with me, with eBay, I don't want to have a problem with that. Okay? If something sells on Bonanza or Poshmark, I make sure I go right over to eBay right away and make sure I remove it, because you don't want to have a situation where something sold on those other sites, and then someone's buying something, that same item that's sold on Poshmark or Bonanza is now selling, and now it's being purchased on eBay. It's not going to look good telling the buyer on eBay, "Well, I can't sell it to you because it's already sold." It's not going to look good. I don't know if you're going to get a ding on that. The next time I talk to the eBay teammates, I got to find out about that, how that works. Does that go as a strike on your account? I got to find out. So just be careful with that. All right, let's move right along here. And this one here is the Postal Inspectors. This story came out December 1st, 2020. Title is Postal Inspectors Nab Amazon Sellers for Alleged Fraud. Oh boy, let's read this one here. I didn't get a chance to read these, folks. I just was cherry picking what I wanted to share with you guys. This story goes on to say the government accused 2 Amazon sellers of altering postage labels, resulting in a $6 million loss to the United States Postal Service. Wow. The U.S. Attorney's Office charged the men by complaint with 1 count each of theft, government funds, and 1 count each of postal stamp fraud. Wow. The government alleged that the defendants purchased a flat rate envelope, postage labels, and removed the required USPS virtual endorsement. Eek. Flat rate envelopes from the U.S. Postal Service postage are labeled and applied the altered labels to larger boxes. Oh boy, that's not good. All right, the postage labels in order to send large household items that would not ordinarily fit in a flat rate envelope, such as cases of bottled water, laundry detergent, and cases of soda, and at the discounted rate the government charged. Wow. What can I say, folks? These things happen, right? Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful, and if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Richard Pasini. Today is December 3rd, 2020. You're watching Let's Talk eBay. If you are a seller or you're thinking about selling on eBay, I'm wishing you all the best in sales. Stay safe. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.